Shot-town is going down like Beirut. They wanna make us third world, that's why they sending in the troops. Send them somewhere where they know they gon' shoot. I can smell war, that's why I'm lacing up my boots. Let's go.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free. Don't talk to us about looted the Native Americans when they first came here.
Well, my Renaissance men and women, cheers. We're out here in just outside Whistler, British Columbia. Speaking of Whistler, I wanted to bring something up about Whistler's Peak. There was a man that supposedly caught a giant on top of Whistler's Peak, just outside Jasper Provincial Park. I think it's actually in Jasper Provincial Park where he filmed the giant. I just want to show a couple clips here of Steve Isdahl. Sounds like he's going up against the giant and the CIA now. So I want to show you guys a few clips of Steve Isdahl and what he had to say about this whole thing, and we'll get back to you after these clips. Cheers.
What the fuck is going on? Let's burn this bitch down, rebuild it like it's wrong. I just got the news, RP Lil Molo. They just killed the baby, took a breath with a hollow. Only in America they drink it straight about the bottle.
I'm sure a lot of you guys saw that video. A guy and his friend were in Alberta working. You drive down the road and he's trying to zoom in with his handheld phone.
No, seriously,
while
pull
driving.
over.
I mean, it's a pretty good detailed video of what looked to be a giant.
It's a person standing
being
there.
No, it's not.
On the top.
Dude,
of
if you see what I see right now.
And I mean, I would never even be able to begin to imagine how you could fake that video in any way. But anyway, I watched that video. And apparently this guy was doing TikTok videos, absolutely not related to any of these topics. And then he went looking into it, and I saw the video where the RCMP stopped him in the middle of the night on a public road, where basically just cold and rude to him, turn around, right in the area. Then he saw helicopters up around that mountain. I think he filmed some other items. I haven't thoroughly looked into it yet. But either way, there's some compelling videos made there.
So now that we heard what Steve had to say about the whole giant and this fella that he's actually passed on now, I want to show you guys some of his TikTok videos, and I'm going to show you everything that we have on this whole story. This is a very interesting case. I've seen a few videos on it, and Hammerson Peters, he did a pretty good video on it. You guys should check that out. We'll leave the link in the description. Let's get to the videos, and then we'll chat about it a bit after.
Do you see how far away it is?
We cannot look at this as an isolated incident.
I'm going to try to go closer and find a better angle. I just got stopped by like some CIA agent. He told me to turn around and said I'm trespassing. I said it's a public area, like a public park or whatever. Some local told me to take this path. Alright, I woke up extra early today. Actually, we're gonna go on an adventure. What the fuck is that? Yeah, it's not my window. I'll show you. Go over here. I think that's the same vehicle from... Hey! Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I have not disappeared. I have just been busy with life. I couldn't get around to posting and updating you guys, so now I'm going to give you an official update of what's been going on. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all of the videos that I posted were scripted. They're just fake. They were just strictly for entertainment. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I just needed to give you a quick update. You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake. My videos weren't fake.
This possibly needs to be looked into. The word on the street is that these so-called, quote, giants, end quote, have been seen numerous times in that area. And I think it's called Whistler's, with an S on the end, mountain near Jasper. Anyway, I'm interested. I wouldn't mind going there. I wouldn't mind looking into this. And I would actually invite being intimidated by whoever it is, if it's true. I would be absolutely enthusiastic to have those same individuals intimidate me, because I would make them instant celebrities. First off, and tell them to ram their heads up their ass. Sorry, just the way it is. Wouldn't be able to stop myself. But I would like to look into that. Maybe email me and let's see how far you've gotten. If you got something you want to share with the people about this particular story, all right? Because that is a damn convincing video that guy took. Like, very, very convincing. Let's get to the bottom of this, because I'm just saying, if there is a chance that somebody intimidated the shit out of him, if there is a chance that that's true, I believe that we should get on that trail because it's still warm and find out who and expose their asses. And if there's any other footage of that being on top of that mountain from somebody else, let's get it. All right? No more being scared.
The CIA possibly following him outside his home, and that video with him saying that it was all fake, that was probably the creepiest video for me. I noticed how his hands were in his pockets like this. For me, that kind of, I don't know if he was hiding something that was on his hands, maybe some wounds or something, or maybe he was possibly even tortured on his hands. But and then him looking around, looking at someone clearly there while he was making the video. So Steve Isdahl talked about his he talked about the guy. I wish Steve would go to the guy's family, because Steve straight up said he lives down the road from the guy's family. I don't think they're going to take offense to Steve going to the family. I'm sure that family is desperate right now. They want to know what happened to their son, and we need answers. We need to find out what happened to that young man, and I think Steve should go to the family and ask some questions and see if there's anything he can do to help them out, because if this is the conspiracy that everybody's saying it is, like, they're probably desperate for some help, for someone to reach out and actually try to get to the bottom of this. And they're probably more than willing to give any information about what happened. Like, I would like to know, where's the body, what's the cause of death. Like, there's so many questions that need to be answered. I don't live on the island. Steve does. That's where the family's from. So I would hit up Steve and his emails there and get him on it. Steve said that he would go to the mountain. I'm gonna give Steve a few weeks, maybe a month. And if Steve doesn't head to that mountain up to Whistler's Peak there, we'll be heading up to the mountain. We'll be going up there ourselves. I'll go up there, I'll take the Gladiator up, I'll even hike up if I have to. If there's roadblocks, we will avoid them. And we'll get up there and we'll look for an entrance. We'll see if those CIA guys are still up there or whoever they were. And that podcast thing was pretty interesting too, where the guy wanted to have the young guy on his podcast, but he wouldn't talk, and he told the podcaster to actually be careful just for talking to him and that he shouldn't be talking to him. So they're all really crazy things. So let's see if Steve sticks to his guns and actually does what he says he's going to do and head up there and do it himself. He says he's going to make the guys celebrities, so we'll give Steve some time and hopefully he goes up there. If Steve needs backup, I'm always here. Oh man, that's good. If Steve did post any more about this, I only seen the one video Steve posted that we just shown. Let me know in the comments, send me the links if there's more information on it. Let's go get that meat on the grill there. Not a grill, today we're gonna cook the piconia on straight up charcoals. We are deep in the mountains, we're out in Sasquatch country here. I do stay armed when I'm out here in these remote places. We have the family here, so that's the reason for the rifle there. It is dark, it's late, so that is pretty crazy, that whole story with that young guy in the mountain. Like I said, up there on the mountain when I was up there, Hammerson Peters. He's got a really cool channel. I watch all of his videos. One of my favorite channels, by the way. He does a really good video on this topic, and he does mention how there's like some towers and satellites and stuff on that mountain which are visible from the road, and that possibly could have been that giant standing up there. It does look like a humanoid being up there. And there's something else, these giants are real. There's a few places that I know where these giants inhabit here in British Columbia. And one of these places is actually a place where Steve mentioned a long time ago, years ago, when he first started talking about Sasquatch 2-3 years ago. This was one of the places where Steve used to go. He thought that it was Sasquatch pressure, but I've been to this location, and it's one of the locations where Steve refuses to go. He will not go into this location ever. And he said that a long time ago. I probably can't find the video, but anyway, we made our bear fat video at that location. Sasquatch pressure is a totally different pressure compared to the giant pressure. When you're in giant territory, it's a total dead zone. It's very eerie everywhere. You don't hear birds, you don't see bugs, there's no animals. This place where they are, it's like this beautiful alpine area. It looks like it should be teeming with wildlife there. It's just a beautiful spot, and there's just absolutely zero wildlife. There's just nothing around. It's really eerie, really creepy place to be. You constantly feel like you're being watched there. And I do believe that is a location where the giants are inhabiting. The further you go north of Canada, there's all kinds of stories of giants. All the natives speak of the giants. There's totally a difference. There's Sasquatch are one thing, but some of these giants, they can be 15, 25 feet tall. These are totally different from a Sasquatch, just so you guys know. Yeah, I'd love to see Steve go up there, up to the mountain, and actually film it and stuff. I don't know if he's going to film it or what. He doesn't really do these kind of things, so I was kind of shocked that he said that he was going to do that. But let's get on that trail. I wish Steve would go to the family's place. I might have to go to the island and just question the family. Where's the body? What happened? It's not disrespectful, I don't think, to try to figure out what happened. If this is some sort of conspiracy death, or it's just so weird. They had his obituary there, we showed the picture, and there's no explanation how the guy died. Maybe he's not even dead, maybe he disappeared. We don't know. There's so many questions. So when we go to the location, if Steve doesn't, I still will probably go either way. I hope Steve goes, but we will go to the road and first off see if Hammerson Peter's theory is correct, that they can see those satellites and stuff from the road, because if it was straight up just a satellite, then I don't know, man. I watched that kid in the video, that guy. He's not a kid, he's just a young guy. Seems legit. Seems like he was scared in the video. Someone watching him there. He wasn't himself at all in that video. And this guy never talks about this conspiracy. He's a pretty popular TikToker, but it was never anything about conspiracies or giants or anything to do with that. It was just like your normal TikTok stuff. I don't know anything about TikTok or how you do those kind of videos, but he just did normal kind of TikTok videos. And then it went to this giant thing, then he was being followed. He had someone outside his house, that same vehicle of that supposed CIA agent. CIA's in the US, I'm sure they do some stuff here in Canada as well. And this is a provincial park as well. It's in Jasper Provincial Park, and what we all know about provincial parks, that's where most of the Sasquatch sightings are had. And I believe that the government made the provincial parks for Sasquatch to live in, and they use provincial parks for their bases, and God knows what else. There could be the giants living there, underground entrances to where they live, and God only knows how much stuff they hide in the provincial parks. Because the thing with a provincial park, people are only allowed to go certain areas, and then that's it. You gotta, like, in a provincial park, you pretty much gotta stay on these trails, on the trails, that the posted trails where they tell you can go and stuff. They don't like people wandering off the trails. And there's normally no weapons or anything. That's what keeps the Sasquatch safe. No hunting, no weapons. Piconya's looking good. I think it's just about ready here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll give Steve some time, but more than likely the Renaissance Man will be heading to Whistler Peak really soon. Cheers for now.
Hi everyone. You're all probably been waiting for me to whoa, what was that? To make a video about Andrew Dawson. So here it is, the moment you're all been waiting for. You know, I just want to say, first of all, thank you for everyone who've reached out to me over the past few months, and keep on reaching out to me, to making sure I'm fine, I'm healing and healthy. And grief is such a crazy, horrible experience. It's hard to explain what you feel unless you go through it. It comes in lots of crazy stages. I find myself angry, crying random times, not knowing what's going on. I don't know what life is all about anymore when you lose your partner. Second more important thing, which you just want me to get to, is the cause of his death has nothing to do with the TikToks he made. Anyways. I don't even know how I'm even talking about this, but I just want to let you know that Andrew has been struggling for so many years, like years and years of depression. And I don't know why he thought that was his only way out of this world. He had lots of beautiful things going on for him, and it just had to end like that. And I don't want to get into details, but it has nothing to do with his videos. And the reason I'm making this is because you're all now blowing up my videos with your comments. And I know and I understand, because you care, you want justice for Andy, the CIA got him, all this, but it's not. None of it was real. The videos he made and caught on camera were real, yes, but the other ones, like the parts of the vehicles and all, it was all fabricated, you know. And this is what social media is all about. They make you see things and want you to believe stuff, and you all fell for it, I know, and I'm sorry for him, but he's probably laughing right now how it's still going on. There's articles on the internet about his story and this, and all of a sudden he's gone from the world. And it's just mentally I can't handle those things, and I do not need to turn off my comments and stop my life because of you guys. So okay, so I'm gonna calm down. Just stop, please, okay? And you know, I've said enough for you to understand. Enough, hopefully. If not, whatever, just fucking leave it. It is what it is.